It's the evening, Monday evening of June 6th, and I'm obviously still here at the Grand Canyon. Been hanging out up at the North Rim Lodge literally like all day. And here this evening on the way out, I rode up to, I think this is called Imperial Point or Royal Point. I know one was one way and the other one was the other way, and I turned to one way. But anyhow, quite the overlook here behind me and around me, all around me. It is so beautiful up here. I just absolutely love the Grand Canyon. It is truly one of my favorite places. And again, the North Rim is only my second visit over here, and I have just thoroughly enjoyed being over here. The South Rim, again, is one of my all-time favorite places, and it's just, I don't know, it's such an amazing, powerful place. But again, the North Rim is definitely not too shabby either. It doesn't get the credit that, I don't know, a lot of people's, again, most people's never been to North Rim, and it is definitely worth coming over here for. It's much higher. The south is like 6,000 feet, maybe 7, and the north is like 9,000 feet. And just the woods, it's got just tall pine trees, and it's just very wooded, and it's just, it's beautiful. But I had a great day just chilling back there and doing some, social media, loading some stuff on, trying to on YouTube. But again, stuff's just going pretty slow. And then, some Facebook and all that. Met some good people though. Met a couple that was there celebrating their 50th that live up in Seattle, Washington. And they're down here, running around on vacation, and neat people. Enjoyed talking to them. And then I met a guy named Craig from Illinois, and I thought the dude was like my age, and turns out he's got a decade on me. He's 61, and I would have never dreamed that he was say that old, which isn't old, but 10 years older than me. But he looked like he's a healthy dude. And actually, speaking of being healthy, he had the day before he had done the 24-mile hike from the South Rim to the North Rim. Did it all in one day. Left at like 2:30 in the morning, and just grinded it out and got it done. And he's taking the day off as a rest day, and he wasn't even sure that he was going to hike back, but now he's decided that tomorrow he will even hike back across the canyon, north to south this time. So I give the guy big props, man. I mean, he's a beast. Again, I hope, God willing, at 61, I'd be able to, do something like that. I mean, I couldn't do it now, not without, losing some weight and just, getting back in shape and all that stuff, because that is quite the hike to do it one way, let alone both. So great to meet you, dude, and good hiking, man. And then just now at this point, there's a couple just left. I've been talking to them for quite some time. They got married just before COVID hit, so they really didn't get to do much of a honeymoon or anything. So this is kind of like a late honeymoon. They were actually going to go to Italy, but again, COVID hit like 2 days after they got married, and put the kibosh on that, of course. So they're out here though, and from Washington. And it seemed like they're having a really good time, and seemed like just really nice folks. His name is Brian, and I'm so sorry. She told me her name, and I like to kind of pride myself, so to speak, on remembering names. But we kept talking, and I forgot. I'm sorry, but it was great to meet both you guys. It really was. I'm only riding, again, wasn't too far out of the park last night. So, and I've only ridden maybe somewhere around 30 miles or so right now. So by the time I hike, I'm going to ride back to the same area where I camped on the National Forest in KBAB last night. We'll go back over in that same area, maybe not, the same place, but at least somewhere over there in the National Forest, and camp tonight. So yeah, by the time it's all said and done, this might only be like a, 50-mile day, something like that, which is, again, as always, it's just fine. Take what I can get. I love every moment and every mile. So I guess that's it. Enough talk, and just let me turn this around and show you the scenery here. I mean, come on, guys. Look at that. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing. When I got up to K-Bab yesterday evening to my campsite, which I filmed a little bit of. I don't know if you could hear the birds, but man, the birds were just singing and the wind was blowing, and it was just magical up there. It was so pretty. Definitely blessed with it was an amazing campsite. There's one of my favorite verses in Isaiah. I think it's Isaiah 55:12. It says, "And you shall go out with joy and be led forth in peace, and all the mountains and hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands." And with that wind blowing through the trees yesterday evening, again, I think maybe they're birches, I'm not sure, but birches and then these big giant pine trees, but they were clapping their hands. Glory to God.